My name's Amir, and we own Bridleways Guesthouse and Holiday Homes. My wife and I purchased it in November 2017. It's an all-year-round business. It's a guest house and a holiday home business. We're located just outside Sherwood Forest and Sherwood Pines, so we're quite near to Mansfield, so we get midweek business, and then being close to the tourism attractions, we get tourist business at weekends. Well, once we understood that we were permitted to stay open for various market segments, the first thing we did was to do a risk assessment and review all of our cleaning procedures in both the restaurant areas and the housekeeping procedures. And then that gave us a good platform to then apply for the AA Confident and the Good to Go for Visit England. We prioritised communicating with the customers, both in-house and potential customers, that we were COVID secure, putting messages on social media, updating the website with the procedures that we've taken, updating the bedroom folders with the procedures, sanitising the handles and all the touch points in public areas, bedrooms, a mat in reception, masks on the desk, sanitising on the desk on check-in, and all of those things to make people feel comfortable that we were COVID secure. So the initial welcome changed a little bit because we had to stay 2 metres apart and you had to open the door and step back, but we just had a little gentle chat as they came in. If they hadn't got their mask, it didn't matter. We had a box on reception. It was more of a, we're here to help you, not this do's and don'ts and whatever else. So it was very relaxed, and here's a mask, and here, come in, stand, there, and how's your day been? And a real gentle approach to the whole thing to make them feel at ease. We had to change our breakfast offering because of COVID, so we closed the restaurant and we offered a grab and go for people that just wanted breakfast as they went, and then we had a room service offering alongside that. We also had some takeaway menus in reception for the evening provision. We had a microwave in the breakfast room for those who wanted to bring their own food and reheat it. So that worked really, really well. And also we purchased fridges for all the rooms so people could keep things cold if they were with us for several nights. To keep the volume of bookings, we obviously quickly understood that the insurance booking that we had could remain because she was legally displaced from her home. So we thought, well, we could get more of that. So I looked at other agencies that we'd used in the past and then researched other insurance booking accommodations agencies and then sent them emails to say that we were open and trading for business if they had people that were displaced. And we communicated that to all these people to try and attract more business. The insurance business that has come via several booking agencies has kept us going, really. It's vital. It's self-catering, so thank goodness that we have self-catering business, because that has been a godsend, really, because they all want self-catering. They're nice long bookings, and without it we would have struggled. So the long-stay market generally do require some additional paperwork in terms of insurance certificates, fire risk assessments, electricity checks, gas safety checks, before they even let the guests stay. So there's a little bit more extra work, but it's good practice, really. The building blocks to reassure customers prior to COVID have been really, really important in our survival throughout all of this. And customer feedback we've been really focused on since we've been here in 2017, and that has really stood us in good stead. The ratings have reassured customers to come to us during the COVID pandemic. So the things that we do to get the feedback is, one, look at the basics in terms of cleanliness and welcome, etc. But it's the little touches that help the experience of closing the curtains when they're back late at night, putting the light on, putting some cold water in the room. For June, who's been with us a long, long time, we do a shopping on Asda for her once a week and take her a couple of meals around a week. And it's those little touches that add to the experience and make people want to come back. During COVID, cleanliness was a real priority within the review scores that customers were looking at and being reassured that they were coming to a clean, COVID-secure environment. We communicated proactively the messaging behind COVID via our website and social media postings. We had a brand new website when we came here in 2017, and in truth it was neglected. It was nice and shiny but didn't really do much, so we felt that the messaging had to be current and compliant, so we then went about updating our website and posting on social media that we were COVID secure. How we improved our comms during the pandemic was to seek some help. I didn't have much time, and knowledge is an issue, certainly with the website. So we took on an external provider to support us with the posting of social media, getting all the COVID secure messaging on the website, etc. The benefits of the additional cost of employing an external provider is much more engagement, much more reach on social media. People are staying on the pages on the website longer, and we've actually had direct bookings via social media and inquiries for the current and the future through those messaging. The investment has been worth it, and it's more than paid for itself. Once the dust had settled with COVID, the focus was then on channels, online travel agents. When we bought the place, we had SiteMinder, booking system, and we connected to a couple of channels, booking.com, Expedia, and then COVID really gave us a bit of a breathing space and some time to look at other ways of generating business, and we then went on to TXGB and also TripAdvisor Instant. And the more channels you have in the marketplace, it improves your Google ranking, and secondly, you'll get more business. For a business owner who isn't particularly tech savvy and is intimidated by technology, get some help. All of these people, SiteMinder, TripAdvisor, TXGB, have been very supportive. There is help out there to talk you through and guide you through getting the channels loaded onto your system. It's really driven our occupancy through the roof, really. And it's really helped profitability, not just through COVID, but throughout, really, and using the channels. And then if you don't want that type of business, you can either change the lengths of stay, the minimum lengths of stay. You can close out certain channels if you want to close out certain channels. So you can turn it on and turn it off as you want, really. People find us on the OTAs and then ring us and find out we've got self-catering accommodation, and none of the self-catering is on any of the channels. We only sell the self-catering direct. So it helps you spread an awareness anyway, being on the online booking agencies, and you'll get some people that ring you direct because they're more comfortable once they've found you. Customer behaviours are changing, and people are booking more and more online via devices, via PCs, so you need to have an online presence or you'll be left behind. Well, the best thing that's come out of the pandemic, one is that we've managed to continue throughout, and our business has survived. And secondly, for a national and local level, the random acts of kindness that have happened around the country, from Captain Tom to the things that we do at Bridleways, from June, our Asda shopping, her mother's wake that we were honoured to do for her, etc. So it's those things that we'll remember. The elements of our business that we've changed, that will continue post-COVID, is one, working with an external provider for our marketing, for our social media messaging and for our websites, continue working with other businesses locally, and also getting more involved in the webinars of Visit Notts, Visit England, etc., because I found them really, really beneficial.